Hey everyone, it's Tracy here with my week 7 post-op VSG update. So this is my second attempt to make this video, and I will do the best I can to get through it without yawning, burping, or any other obnoxious noise or facial expressions. But this will be my last attempt to make the video. I am actually coming at you 2 days late. My daughter came home Sunday, so I've been spending my evenings with her. I'm sure you all understand. She's been gone since May 29th, and I had my surgery on May 22nd, 2017. So 7 days after my surgery, she left to go to Florida. And of those 7 days, 4 of them, I was in the hospital. So I get to spend 3 days of my daughter's summer so far with her. And so I'm enjoying the evenings together, just pretty much doing nothing. And that's okay, because she sits beside me as I do my homework, and we watch YouTube, Netflix, whatever. We're just enjoying the evenings. I did buy a bicycle. She and I are going to start riding bicycles together. That's in the works. So I'm going to get right into it. I really don't have a lot to talk about in the video, but I've had a crazy week, so I'm kind of running behind. You hear the dog itching? My daughter is home, so here's Decker. Don't mind the pile of laundry. I'm actually sorting through a lot of clothes because that is my first NSV. I am going through clothes like crazy. I can fit a lot of my same clothes. So at first I wasn't even noticing the change. So I'll get into that in a moment. I know for those of you who are just here for the stats, I go 2 minutes in before you ever hear them. So I apologize. I'll get right into my stats and then I'll get into the rest of the stuff. So I had my surgery on May 22nd, 2017, Trinity Bariatrics in Steubenville, Ohio. My surgeon was Joseph Colella. His staff is amazing. Anyone in southeastern Ohio, I highly recommend them. Stop it. Stop. Sorry. I am 5'4" tall. At my high weight, was 330 pounds, May 2016. I went into surgery. Surgery date weight was 304 pounds. I weighed in last week with you on week 6 at 277.8 pounds. And this week on Monday, I weighed in at 273.7. I was hoping for 270, but hey, I'm not going to turn down. It's pretty good for week 7, so I'm just hoping for a decent loss next week and maybe get to 269. Wishful thinking maybe, but I haven't seen the 260s in at least 2 years. At least. Maybe longer. And it wasn't for very long. I tend to up and down quickly. So this week, 273.7 pounds for a weekly loss of 4.1 pounds. That's amazing for week 7. If I could do that every week, I'd be ecstatic. I know it doesn't happen. I understand that. I have said since day one that I'm going to be the person that this doesn't work for. I'm going to get maybe another 20 or 30 pounds. That's what my head keeps saying. And I know that's crazy, but I've lost weight, massive weight before. And this is scary to me, to feel like I'm going to plateau and that's it. And like I've told you guys in the past videos, there are times I can eat like crazy. I am keeping my calories at 1,000 calories. There have been a couple of times it was like 1,200. I'm noticing that if I do a protein shake early in the day, I have higher calories, which of course, you know, that's normal. So I'm thinking about actually doing a breakfast. But I'm just not a breakfast person. I never have been. I try. But I also know I have to do something in the morning, and that's why I've been doing my protein shakes. I am able to do lunch, generally, if nothing else, a fiber bar, cereal bar, protein bar. You know, I've just never been a person who can eat at work. I try. I'm trying. I have tuna pouches at work. I'm actually getting tired of a lot of the same old same. It's, I know I can eat whatever I want. And I know portions is key. But I also don't trust myself. And the simple fact is, and there's a reason for this, my daughter came home and she can eat normal things. And I've been making my crustless pizzas. And I was okay with that. But the minute I smelled our local pizza shop's Pizza Express, really good. So anyhow, their sauce is a sweet sauce, and I have always loved it. Always loved it. For those of you in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, which is the opposite side of the state as me, La Rosa's was my favorite there, and it's very similar to La Rosa's sauce. So if any of you have had La Rosa's pizza in the Cincinnati area, Mason, Ohio area, you'll understand. It's very much like La Rosa's. It's the only pizza around that is anything like La Rosa's here. There are no other pizza shops in this area that have a sweet sauce. None. Some people may say so, but they are not. They are nothing like it. This is the closest. And I will drive the 4 hours to get me a La Rosa's occasionally. Fat girl problems. But anyway, so I hadn't had pizza, and this is approaching the 8-week, almost 2-month mark. And she had been craving their pizza. She's been in Florida. And so she asked me to get her a Hawaiian-style pizza. I thought if I got me some, I love buffalo chicken. I've been able to eat buffalo chicken stuff since the surgery. I've been okay. So I got me some buffalo chicken cheesy breadsticks. And I knew that I probably wouldn't eat much. I have not allowed myself any kind of bread up until this point, other than I had 2 flour tortillas at 2 different times when I got the grilled chicken ranch wraps from McDonald's. And they filled me up quite quickly. Burrito, I tried a burrito also the other night. I had 2 bites and I was completely full. And that was a 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell. And I mean literally like a bite off the corner, a bite off the other corner. It was maybe a half a bite for a normal person's bite. And I was, like I said, completely full. So I'll get into the food stuff and the laundry stuff in a minute. So I wanted to let you guys know, since my high weight, I have now lost 56.3 pounds. So close to 60. It's amazing. Since my surgery, I have lost 30.3 pounds in 7 weeks. That is phenomenal. I still, like I said, am having problems seeing it. I take full body pictures once a week. My problem is I was not taking them in the same exact clothes. I'm working on that. I am trying to take them in exactly the same clothes, same position in the bedroom. Getting there. But I also, like I told you a minute ago, clothes, I'm going through them. The only reason I'm not going through them more rapidly is I had quit buying clothes in my size. I either bought astronomically too big, hence my size 5 or 6 belt from Torrid that I love. I have 2 of, and I have not worn them because I have always told you guys I have a form of body dysmorphia. It is unlike what you would expect. I am a skinny girl stuck in this shell. To be honest, I don't see the double chin until I'm looking at my picture or myself on camera. I don't see the fat thighs, the fat arms, turkey neck starting. I don't feel like a fat girl. I never have. I have always felt very self-confident. I have always felt beautiful. I have never had issues with my self-esteem in regards to my size because I know what my size is when I purchase it, but it's a shock to me. When I see pictures of myself, my son's graduation pictures, I am appalled. That's all I can tell you. I don't look 9 months pregnant. I look 12 months pregnant. I am not kidding you. And I was wearing a dress, which I rarely do. I actually wore one this week to work. And I don't do that because I've never been fond of my legs, because when I look down and see my legs, that's when I notice I'm a fat girl. When I walk past a mirror, I notice, and my face and everything. I'm not big on all the fancy makeup. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Please don't yell at me. I love it. I love experimenting and toying with makeup. And if you ever find out my real name and you look at my actual Facebook, there's actual pictures that I was just playing with makeup. I don't by any means contour, highlight, all that. I am not good at. Look at my eyebrows. See how thin those babies are? I have to trim them because they grow in sparse little patches in odd places ever since I had them waxed when I was 16. They don't grow in normal. And I have tried to draw them in. Some of you are experts at it, and you could probably make me look fabulous. However, I just don't. When I do them myself, it looks drawn on, fake, and hideous. They're too dark. They stand out. It just doesn't look good. So, as time goes on, I'm just from a generation of thin eyebrows. In the 90s, our eyebrows were thin. That's just how we did it. And unfortunately, mine do not grow in normal anymore. It's just from overwaxing when I was young. It's the way it is. Like I was saying, I'm battling a lot of issues in regards to my diet, but I think I'm doing better. Water is an issue still. I don't know how I can eat and drink and get enough water. Now, I have been doing, I count my protein shakes as my fluid. I count my coffee as my fluid. I count my caffeine-free tea. And I know everybody else says, no, just your water. Well, I'm counting all of it, and I'm still getting my liquid in. But I'm not getting it in just water. So, to those naysayers who are out there saying that I have to have the 64 ounces of water or whatever it is for you, for me, it's 64 ounces of fluids a day. And that includes my protein shakes, my coffee, and my tea. And I'm doing that. I have been doing much better, like I said, with the calories. Keeping it between 1,000. There are days I ain't gonna lie, 1,200. But it is what it is. I'm still not very physical active. I have no excuses other than the fact that I work 40 hours a week. I come home and I'm doing 20 to 30 hours a week at homework, sometimes more. I am doing 2 overlapping classes right now, all online. It's a little overwhelming, and I get it's a cop-out. I tell my clients all the time, are you being real with yourself, or are you making an excuse and justifying? And 90% of the time, they'll be honest with me and tell me it's a justification. It's something to make themselves feel better. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I know that I need to exercise. I know I have felt weird. I'm not sleeping well. Some folks have said that insomnia is common. 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night, if I'm lucky. I'm struggling to stay asleep, get to sleep, and stay asleep. I can be completely exhausted, doze off on the couch watching Netflix or whatever, a YouTube video. At the minute I lay down in my bed, I'm wide awake. I don't want to resort to sleeping pills or sleeping aids in any way, shape, or form. Melatonin just it's not doing it. My vitamins, I'm good. I am good on my vitamins. I don't get the blood work done until I go for my next appointment, which is 4.5 weeks out from now. So when I do that, I'll let you guys know how my vitamins are. I'm worried a little bit about my iron. I'm wondering if it can be too high because I've had this metallic taste in my mouth all day, every day for the last 3 or 4 days. So someone told me to skip a day on my calcium, but I already had osteoporosis before this. And I already had vitamin D deficiency before this. So I don't want to mess around with my vitamins. And I guess if it gets too bad, then I will call my doctor's office. But as of right now, it's nothing that I can't tolerate. I have noticed it right after I take my calcium. So like an hour later, I'm noticing like the penny taste in your mouth. As you saw, the clothing pile. I was varying in different sizes. I could wear all the way up to a 24 jeans, depending on who made them. But I averaged about a size 20. And I haven't tried an actual pair of jeans smaller than a 20. I actually bought a pair of jeans in a size 20, and they fit me kind of snug 2 weeks ago. I have only wore them the one time. I'm afraid to get them and see that I just wasted that money. So I haven't put them back on. But I'm also going to work with the support groups in my area and see if there's a way to arrange a clothing exchange. So I think that would be smart. I have a lot of dress clothes, being that I work in an office, that I never even wore because they were just not right for me. Excuse me. Sip, sip, sip. I'm going to try to get through this bottle at least today. I'll probably get through it and maybe a glass of Fairlife milk. So I'm sorting through the clothing, sorting through my closet and my dresser. That pile on the top was pretty much clothes that I think I'm going to fit in the next week or so, or pretty dang soon. I have 3 or 4 pretty nice office dresses I had bought at a thrift shop a long time ago that were too small for me. I was able to fit one of my 50s style dresses that I bought, and like I said, when I had seen pictures of myself in the one before, I was completely appalled. There's a chance I may go ahead and put one on and show you guys. I will put it on Instagram. So look for me on Instagram if you're not on my Instagram. So I will share that picture if I decide to put that on tonight. I'm going to take some full body shots, sorry. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have a lot else going on. Here it is. I had nothing to say, and it's an 18-minute video. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm quite content with my loss, like I said, and I know many of us go through this "it's not gonna work for me" phase. I guess until I'm on the other end of this, I'm probably going to think that. And I would like to hear from some of you who are further ahead than me to let me know, how long was it before you yourself started noticing? I mean, yeah, I get that the clothing sizes are getting smaller, but I still haven't shopped. I still don't know what size I am. If any of you are like me, which I know it's a common obesity mentality, is we have sizes ranging anywhere from 8 sizes too small to 6 sizes too big. You know we are up and down, we're up and down. And most of us had that problem. I had all the way up to a size 26, and I have all the way down to, I think, a size 12 in some very few limited amounts of that, though. I do have some 14s and some 16s. So at least for a few more months, I am probably not going to need anything. But unfortunately, those are all like casual clothes when I was doing labor jobs. Now I'm in an office and I can't wear that kind of clothing during my work. Especially now that I work out of office and go to the courts a lot. which in the office we have casual Fridays, but I don't do that when I'm going to court on a Friday. I guess there's a lot of rental clothing things I can do online. I just don't have the budget. I really don't. I'm a single mom, and I'm not going to be ashamed to say I'm a thrift store shopping person. We have Gabriel Brothers here. I can get some good deals there. We have Big Lots here. I get good deals there. Occasionally, I get really good deals on like styling products, bulk supplies of like shampoo, conditioner, stocking up at Big Lots and at Ollie's. I also am a Goodwill person. Thrift stores of any kind. I love local merchants. So there's a lot of consignment stores that you can get clothing at pretty cheap. So those are the kind of things I do. I'm not going to deny that I don't shop at Walmart or Cato or, even Lane Bryant, but I'm an eBay addict for sure. I just bought myself some workout clothes and some tennis shoes. So I guess I need to put those into effect because I'm anti-wasting money. And it was kind of if I do this, it may motivate me. I don't know if any of you are going through this as well, but I would like, if any of you are, to please comment and let me know. Food hoarding. What is going on with the fact that I can't throw away leftovers? I can't. I will not throw away leftovers. I have stuff in the fridge that, like late today, my daughter was home, and I'm not going to force my daughter to eat leftovers more than a day or two. So I did throw them away. But what I could save or what I could freeze, I did. I'm actually running out of room in my freezer to go grocery shopping because of these bulk items. So what I'm going to need to do is take a week and actually just eat off of the stuff that's in the freezer instead of a meal prep. So I think that's what I'm going to have a freezer clean out week. If any of you are going through this, please let me know. I'm sure it's a mental thing. I know the substitute addiction is shopping for me. It has so raised its ugly little head and become my demon. Shopping. I have a shopping habit. I'm working on it. I'm an addictions counselor. I can beat this. I can do this. But I knew it would happen. I haven't spent the rent money or anything. I've pretty much always had some self-control. Obviously not with food. But yeah, I'm working on the other issues and that's the best I can do. This is definitely a learning experience and there is no handbook. If any of you can offer advice, I am so open to that. And to my new subscribers, thank you. To those of you who are watching frequently and offering words of advice and kindness, I am so grateful and I appreciate it so much. For any of you watching on Instagram and Facebook who haven't liked or subscribed, please do. Join my little family. And that's what we are, guys. Those of you who are pre-op watching, I hope my videos help you in some way. Those of you who are post-op, hey, let's chit-chat. Let's help each other and support each other along the way because some of us don't have anyone. I do, but my family are, we're not real constantly on the phone. I don't call my dad every day. I'm lucky to see him once every 2 weeks. And we do occasionally text and phone call, but we are both, I'm a busy person and he understands that. My sister and I, we live within 15 minutes of each other. She works up the street from my house, but we work similar hours, so we just pretty much don't see each other. Our children have busy activities and busy lives, and we just pretty much run. So that's just, it's not that I don't have support. So please understand that I do. But I am totally grateful to all of you in the weight loss community. You are my new family. You don't realize how much just looking at your updates, watching your videos on YouTube, seeing your updates and your posts on Instagram, the comments on Facebook, anything you post there. I may not comment, and I may not post frequently. No, I am watching. I am trying to keep up. Sometimes those sleepless nights that I was talking about, YouTube all night long, Instagram all night long. I may not actually comment, but if you pay attention, I do like a lot of posts. I try, guys. I'm just not, I'm a social butterfly. I have the gift of gab, obviously 25 minutes. So, but I just don't have a lot of time to have the social interactions right now that I would like. If I got into a conversation with you and suddenly would have to stop, I would feel it would be rude. So it's not that I avoid that. I don't initiate. If you were to initiate conversation with me, I'd absolutely participate. But like I said, I want to thank you all. I'm not going to keep you any longer. It's almost 26 minutes now. So till my next video, guys, take care. Be blessed. I'm thankful for all of your support. Continue to like and subscribe. And till next time, take care. Bye, guys.